R.
I'm Char,
And welcome to R.char. Today's video, we're going to discuss things that we wish we knew before coming to Howard, but Caribbean International Student Edition.
And to help us out with this video, we have...
Hi, my name is Cinnamon. I'm a sophomore bio major from the Bahamas.
My name is Kia Hadley. I'm a sophomore bio and health education double major. Chemistry mind from Trinidad and Tobago.
So one of the first topics I have is food. A big sore point for Caribbean internationals when they come to the US, you know. What do you have to say, Kia?
Okay, well, first of all, Freshman 15 is real. No, like it's no joke. It's so real. So before I came to Howard, I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna like their food. You know, I'm not gonna eat all the food all the time. I gained 15 pounds. Yes, I did. But my problem was, okay, so like I used to go to the cafe and eat everything inside because it was like, you know, like a buffet style type thing.
Yeah.
Like the food, it didn't taste good, but just like
It was there all the
yeah,
time.
And that's the only option you have.
yeah, because you want to save money or you don't have money, so you take the car because you don't need brands. So that's me.
I know for me, I learned this after my first day of Howard. So when I first came up, I was, just as Kia said, I was like, oh, all the food was available, so that's all I ate. But I never really thought to break up food from Trinidad. And then coming up my second year, I froze pasta, I froze cheese I wrote crepes. I bring up a whole set of snacks, bring up frozen
I bought sorrel, I bought Moby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are going to be lifesavers because it's either you go to the cafe or you spend money on Uber Eats and you don't want to do either of those.
Another trick for me, freshman year, I came with like 2 of my cousins and my mom. So basically 2 of my mom's suitcase was just filled with food. So that's a good tip, like if you're coming up with other people, use their suitcases because they don't need much clothes. They're only coming here for like 2 days and then they're leaving.
Oh yeah, and specifically at Howard, like in one of our camps, like they try to do this like imitation jerk chicken.
Imitation
and
curry that look like pale coconut.
Listen, your college gonna try to do some kind of like diversity thing. Listen, you know they ain't gonna be the same. So just stick with what you know.
Clothes.
Okay.
So, well, this was kind of different for me because I lived in the US before Howard, so I knew like what winter temperatures were, and you know I had winter clothes and all of that. But Americans tend to mislead you on this topic. They tell you it's warm and it's not really warm.
You do that too. Arielle will tell you, oh, it's so cool, guys. Fall jacket, guys.
Okay, back to
Light jacket.
Fall jacket, you know.
coming straight from the Caribbean. Most of your time at Howard will feel like it's cold to you, so make sure that most of your clothes aren't your warm clothes from the Caribbean. You know, don't come with all your shorts, all your crop tops. You know, walk with 1 or 2, but
summer is 5 days.
Make sure majority of your closet is fall and winter clothes.
Yeah, and like in terms of getting these items, they're very expensive. Like a winter jacket could go up to like $100 or stuff like that. So if you have like family who have like done studies in the US before or anywhere with cold temperatures, you know, you can just ask them. I know not all the time you want to, you know, use secondhand stuff, but it never hurts, like just to know where to go from, you know.
Yeah, and nobody's gonna know it's secondhand.
Facts.
So for clothes, my advice would be check the weather app every morning. It is essential. So some days will be very cold and next day will be like really warm.
Yeah.
So like if you check the weather app every day, that'll help you.
The weather in DC is very bipolar.
It's like yesterday it was sunny, today it's raining like whole day.
Yeah.
I know for me, when I came over here, this was my first time seeing snow.
Me too.
So yeah, I was shook. I thought this was gonna be like, okay, like, you know, nice, like once it falls, you know, it's gonna like cool down or whatever. No, I was going to class in like 4 layers. Like, I kid you not, okay? It was freezing to me.
Layer up, guys. Layer up. Okay.
But a good thing about Howard is if the lightest bit of snow falls, classes get cancelled. So, you know, don't be too deterred by the fact that it is cold and it might snow because, you know, you get to benefit from that too.
Yeah, I remember that being one thing because I'm coming from Florida again, which is warm temperature like Jamaica. So like I was thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to be going into classes in snowstorm, like pushing through and stuff like that. But that's what I thought before I came here. But then when I come here, like a little bit of snow class cancelled. I said, oh,
everyone waits for that email.
Yeah, everybody's
morning. Refreshing, waiting.
Everybody. So yeah, that's one. That's another thing.
One more thing. So very important: the snow boots and rain boots.
True.
Yeah.
I learned
Weatherproof shoes.
I learned the hard way this semester. So like, I used to wear my little Nike shoes. No, my socks will be wet. So I went to the Target and buy some rain boots for $25. This is not a paid advertisement. But yeah, so I had to get rain boots and snow boots.
They're good investments.
Very
Yeah.
important.
Yeah.
And we also said that in our, clothing essentials video. That was the second video we made on this channel. So check it out. Just click the link wherever it is at the top of the screen.
I'll try and put it in.
The next topic is manners. Okay. So, when you grow up in the Caribbean and your parents instill, a lot of strong values and ethics in you, to make you a very respectful individual. When you're walking past people on the street, you say good morning, you get a response back. In DC, it's not like that. You'll say good morning, person will look at you and keep walking. So be prepared for people to, not reciprocate the same manners that you get in the Caribbean.
Yeah. Another thing that they push past you and not say excuse me or sorry and stuff like that. I mean, just don't take it in a bad way. It's just like the pace. A lot of people they be like, oh, for Jamaica specifically, we're relaxed and laid back and laugh and joke and just go with the flow of stuff. But like here in DC, or even if you go to school in New York, everything's fast paced and stuff like that. So don't take it up as an offense or whatever. They're just busy thinking of something else, going about their business some of the times. But I mean, it's disrespectful, but still.
And keep in mind, this isn't for all of the US, because I lived in Texas and Southern hospitality. And it's good morning, ma'am, good day, sir.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like it's a up north thing. People are, as she said, very busy, so it's not at the top of their mind to say good morning when they stop. Yes, friends. Okay, there are two aspects to this. Your friends that you have at university and the friends that you left at home. So first we're going to talk about friends that you make at the university.
So one way to make friends, it's if you did, let's say, track and field back home, they have the open team that you can go and try out for that. If you did dancing back home, like I did dancing, I came here and I tried out for different teams and stuff like that. So I met so many girls that are still my friends right now from freshman year to here. So yeah, join be a part of organizations, clubs, activities that you did back home to make friends.
Also, in your classes, you're going to meet people that are good people. That's how I met Cinnamon, by the way, guys. I spent an entire year with her in pages. Just make sure, that you aren't keeping to yourself and, go out and make the effort to talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
So another way you make friends is, your roommate freshman year.
That's also how I met Charise through Kia.
Don't be discouraged if you don't have a big group of friends. If you see a lot of people and oh, they so social, or they have this big group. It's once you have your tight I'd say 3 to 4 people that you hang with, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
Just make sure you have genuine people around you. Also, different from Arielle and Charise, them a lot of Bahamians don't go to Howard. I think it's less than 10 of us here. So I didn't really have a big group to initially mess with. So I have a lot of American friends. So just make sure you're branching out. You still want to hold on to your culture and the Caribbean region in general, but reach out to other people, because Howard is really diverse.
Yeah.
With the black people here and the other races. So just make sure you have a really diverse friend group and
The second half of the friends topic was friends from high school or whatever age range you left your country, dealing with not being with them all the time and missing out on certain events. So how did y'all manage to maintain friendships, or did you lose friendships with those people?
So I didn't go home after freshman year, but I went home last Christmas break. So I had seen my friends in a year and a half. So when I went back home, I tried to reach out people, but honestly, I was trying to do so much, and they were doing their normal schedule, as well as when I went home, they were in exams still, most of them in exams still. So I was trying to get back together. So we did try to meet up so many times, but
It's difficult.
yeah, it's difficult. So when I went home, I actually spent most time with Arielle and my friends from Howard. Although I really wanted to spend time with my friends from who I left back home, because I really wanted to reconnect with these people, but it was just so hard sometimes for our schedules to just
Match up.
to match together.
So I go home every break, or like every chance I get. But like whenever I go home, like my problem was my two best friends go to school in Canada. So
The time.
sometimes like one of them maybe couldn't come back home, or like if one of them was home, like she would move like her time, or like she would be doing other things, or like so it's hard to keep up in that aspect. But like I feel like once you have a strong friendship, like it'll last, like if y'all don't talk for a while. So like just make sure like you checking in and like keeping up with them. And once you putting in some kind of effort to like see them, I feel like you'll be okay. But like don't be like trying to go out of your way like all the time just to like to fight to maintain that.
For most of my friends when I was at Campion, right now they're all at UA. So while they're there, they're having experiences going through the same program, med school. Most of them are in med school. So they had like a common experience and they like got even closer. So while I'm here at Howard, they're at home building their bonds and stuff like that. So when I go home, I feel like I'm intruding on a bond that like is formed and stuff like that. And like not all the time it's like that because we do go out and I do feel included, but they'll have like, you know, their own jokes and stuff like that. And I'm just like, oh. During the breaks, I'll be going out mostly with people at Howard because we have our own inside jokes and our own bonds and stuff like that. But I really, like, the next time I go home, I really want to try and break that barrier. Or like, if I do get invited to stuff, I really want to make an effort to go out and like be pleasant when I go out because I don't want to be, you know, the bad apple. So yeah.